All right, it's counting down. Looks like I'm live. What's up, CEOs? If you're watching this right now, then hit replay because that means you're watching the replay and that gives me an idea of when you're watching. Let's see. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? So, what's up, CEOs? I got something going on up in here. I don't think it's the Rona. I think it's allergies or congestion or something, but I'm really just hoping that's what it is, really. But I do think it's not really serious, but I will have to clear my throat. And I know how people are nowadays. When you cough or clear your throat, they're like, what is going on with you? So I'm good, okay? Good morning. Who is with me? So today we're going to be talking about 4 things every auto dealer must know. Okay. So of course there are like a million things, to be honest, but if we're talking about the bare minimum of what you need to know before you go out here and you buy cars to invest in, to flip, then this is what I'm talking about. It's like the bare minimum of what you need to know to make 6 figures selling cars. So I got a couple of new people here. So if you don't already know me, I'm Shamel Leonard. I started the Auto Dealer Business School because really I was kind of heartbroken that I had gone through all that drama and trying to build my business, and there weren't any real resources available then. There are more available now, but I still don't think there are people who are talking about the business of selling cars and how to create a business that's an investment and that makes a lot of money. So that's why I'm here doing this, is to give you a shortcut to making a lot of money and building your business up so that it is an investment and that you don't just own your job, okay? I believe Black Lives Matter. I think that's important to say. I want to work with people who also believe Black Lives Matter. And yeah, I love tea. Lately, I've been drinking a lot of coffee, and I'm stuck up in the house like everyone else, really. Well, not really stuck. Like, we're able to move around, but I think pretty soon they are going to shut us down again because people are getting sick. So now that we got that out the way, let's talk about 4 things every auto dealer must know. Who's with me? I see there are a lot of people on, or a couple of people, and I've got no good mornings, like, good morning. Who is watching? So, number 1 thing that I think every auto dealer needs to know is how to inspect cars. Like, okay, so there, of course, are a lot of people out there saying, just buy cars at the auction. Don't worry about the condition of them and resell them, okay? But I'm here to say that it's really hard. It's harder to sell a car that doesn't run or doesn't run well enough to sell. And so that affects your budget, or not your budget, but that affects your profit. And there's no reason for you to take that risk. If this is your business, if this is gonna be what you do, then when you invest in the vehicles that you invest in to flip, you need to know what you're investing in. Good morning, Joe and Sal Cow. So, yeah, you need to know what vehicles you are investing in. You need to know them well enough to know if they are going to bring you a good enough profit, or if they're going to need some more reconditioning to be a good investment. Okay, so this one is always confusing to me, because the very first time that I stepped on in the auction and I was on the yard, one of the first things I said to myself was, okay, I need to know what I need to know about picking the best car for me to sell. Okay, so yeah, you definitely need to know what kind of cars you are buying and what might be wrong with them. Okay. Hey, good morning, Car Bazaar out there in Cali also. So that's number one. Like, know how to know what engine problems look like, know what transmission problems look like, know what electrical problems look like. So that when you're buying these cars, you're not stuck with something that needs a bigger repair. The people selling the cars at the auction are auto dealers, so they want to sell the car to you in whatever condition they can. So you know, they might do their best to make it look like it's a good car. You have to be able to see beyond that and know if for real, it's a good car. Okay. So that's number one. Yeah. Every auto dealer must know what a good car looks like. Boom. Good cars. Yes. Buy good cars. So, you know, I'm going to talk a little bit about people who just buy and sell cars as is. I mean, I don't think that that is a bad thing, but I do think that that limits your earning potential in the future, because I think people want to know that you've taken some time and some care and some professionalism in what you're doing. That's just what I think. I think that it definitely can work and you can make money just buying cars as is and selling them as is, no repair, none of that. But I do think that that's a short-sighted strategy for your business. Okay, so that's number one. Know what a good car looks like. Number two is know where you're buying these cars. Like, know the system at the auction. Like, know what everything means at the auction and how to get around issues and what kind of issues can come up at the auction. Okay. I'm always surprised when people have no idea, you know, how to buy or sell at the auction, really. And what I mean by no idea, I mean beyond just bidding and that's it. Like, there's a whole system. They got a whole system going on down there, and you need to know what it is so that you can make it work for you. Okay. So you need to learn that whole system, like how they sell cars, how you can return cars, what happens if you have issues. Okay. Joseph says that car will represent your brand whether you want it to or not. So sell good cars. Yeah, Joe. Yeah. Sell good cars. That's what I think. Just sell good cars, right? So yeah, number two, you got to know, yeah, what's going on at the auction for sure, because that's where you're getting your cars. What's up, Sean? Number three is you got to know, what's up, Dre? It's been a minute. Good to see you. You got to know how to recondition cars, I guess I can say. Really what I want to say is like how far to recondition cars, okay? Because I'm starting to see that the people who I tend to talk to or who schedule a strategy session, are nice people. And what I mean by that is they are people who, most of the people I work with are the nice people. The people who really want to be like, provide good cars or want to be of service to the community, you know, want to have like a real legitimate, helpful business that people value. Okay. I'm starting to see that that's the trend. Those are the people I tend to attract, who want to get in the business or build their business up. Okay. So I'm going somewhere with this, and where I'm going is people who are like that, who are nice people, good heart, want to help people, tend to go overboard and will tend to put themselves out there, and don't tend to make a lot of profit, don't tend to make enough profit, or don't tend to make as much profit as they can because they're not thinking about themselves. They're thinking about the customer. Okay. So I'm here to say that you can have both. You can be a good person in business, selling cars, giving your customers great deals, having great cars to sell, and making a lot of profit. You can have both. It's not either or. But what you need to know to have both is how far to recondition. Like, when is it good enough? What are the most important things to recondition in a used car? Because we're selling cars that are several years old, and we might get it and see all these things that we could do to make it fabulous or almost new, and that's not the business we're in. We're in the business of selling used cars, quality used cars. So we need to draw a line, and you need to know when to draw the line on where to recondition. Does that make any sense? What I mean by recondition is, of course, repairing it. Okay. And I include detailing in reconditioning as well, but clean that thing, clean it well. Okay, but you also do need to know how to clean a used car so that, people come and they're like, oh my gosh, like, this is the cleanest one I've seen on Craigslist or on Facebook Marketplace. 9 times out of 10, that is what sells my car, really, is that they come and they're like, if you took this much care and time into cleaning it, like, I can only imagine that you took care in making sure it was a quality car as well. Okay. Joseph says, yes, tell us how far to go. Yes. Okay, true. Okay, Dre, true. Yes. So you guys are feeling what I'm saying. Yeah. So that's what you need to do, is you need to draw a line on your reconditioning process, because the people I tend to work with will put all of their profit into reconditioning that car. And while that is a noble thing to do, and while that is nice, that is not business savvy in this business, because you need to make profit, and you need to make a lot of profit to stay in business. Okay. So yes, know how to recondition and how far you're going to go with reconditioning. Okay. And then the fourth thing you need to know is how to market online. Okay, so we're living in a age where, you can buy everything online. And so if you're not marketing online, and I don't even think I'm talking to anybody who's not marketing online, but if you're not marketing online, then you need to. And if your marketing sucks, then you need to improve it. Okay, because that is your primary vehicle for marketing your vehicles. But yeah, so you need to improve your online marketing process. And what it needs to do is it needs to, capture the right customer, and it needs to send them to you right away. Okay. And then also, of course, knowing how to sell a vehicle once they get in front of you. So I guess that's really number 5, because it's marketing online, and then it's also because they're going to come to you, and now you need to know like what your process is for selling them in person. Okay. So I hope that was detailed enough for how much time we have today. Let me know if you have any questions, because I'm kind of feeling like I might have skipped over some things, but I know I skipped over a lot of stuff, but of course I'm just trying to give you what I can right now. And if you want to know more, if you want to skip all the drama and you want to get straight to knowing what you need to know, then I am offering for the last time the Business of Buying and Selling Cars for Profit class. And that's the class that teaches you how to inspect, everything to know about the dealer-only auctions, how to recondition, and then also marketing online, and like what to do when people come to buy, like what your process should be. Okay, so that is available for you to take advantage of so that you can skip the madness and get straight to the results. All right. I will put a, if you're interested in the business of buying and selling cars, then email me. I'll put the email in the link. I will also put an email, or not an email, but a link for a strategy session, because if you're like, yes, I need to know these things, but there are a couple of other things that I think I need to know, then we can talk about what all you feel you need to have to be ready to start this business or ready to grow this business. Okay. Are you guys buying cars online right now? Yes. I think most people are, if they're buying cars, are buying cars online. What about you guys? Are you guys buying? Okay. Joe says, yes, he is. Yeah. So any questions about that? Because yeah, right now we are definitely in a little funky time. Okay. Prices at the auction are a little higher than what we really are expecting right about now. Right. But there are still deals. And I know I keep saying that, but there are still deals. Everyone is just trying to get the same kind of car. And so you have to be one of those people who are not. You have to be one of those people who have like the secret stash, okay? And that's something else that I talk about in the business of buying and selling cars for profit is, yeah, you have to have your own little secret stash, you know, that's out basically in the open when you go to the auction, so that nobody else is really checking for it. Dre says, what website are you using? Mainly just Simulcast. What website are you using, Dre? Are you trying to find a place to source new inventory? And Joe, what website are you using? Are you using Simulcast as well? All right, so looks like we'll chat back and forth about that, Dre. Let's see what we can get what you need for that. But yes, people, CEOs, yes, you need to know how to buy these cars, okay? And that's including knowing how to pick a good one, and knowing about the auction, and then recondition them, and then yeah, selling them online and selling them in person, right? Okay, so Joe says, check with the mechanic you have a relationship with. They come across cars for cheap. Yes, to recondition. Yes, Joe, that's a great idea. Yes, they always come up on cars because people can't afford the repairs and they want to sell their car to the mechanic. So that is a great resource. Okay, you're looking for different options, Dre. So Joe also said OVE Manheim Express. So I'm not sure how OVE is looking in California, but I don't usually buy on OVE myself. But I guess Manheim Express, check that out in your area as well. All right, CEOs, hopefully this was helpful. If it wasn't helpful, then let me know what you hoped to have gotten out of this. Otherwise, I look forward to talking with you on the strategy session if you need help with that. And then I look forward to teaching you the business of buying and selling cars if that is something you're interested in as well. I'm here to help you and give you some things that really helped me change the game. Okay, so I hope everybody is safe and stays healthy and gets plenty of exercise and fresh air and spend time with loved ones and make a lot of money. All right, so I'll talk to you soon, CEOs. Have a good one. Bye.